Hi, thanks for being in a new video. Let me tell you what I liked most and least about the ZTE Axon 60 Lite in case you're considering buying it. So as always, let me tell you, don't buy the ZTE Axon 60 Lite without watching this video. And let's consider its launch price in Mexico, which is 2,999 pesos. On the screen, you see the reference price in dollars, although remember that the prices here are not the same as those there. If there is something that I do not mention in this video is because it is within what one would expect from a device of this price, and remember that the full review is available on the channel. Let's start with what I like the most. It includes digital zoom-in selfies up to 3x. This is a feature that very few devices have, so I wanted to highlight it as a plus point. Although it is obviously not a very high detail and high quality image, but very few devices allow you to zoom in the front camera. As in backlit selfies, it does a good job. In this case, balancing lights and shadows well, since in this price range, it is a rather complicated photograph. This front camera also has the ability to record video in full HD. There are other devices in this range that only record in HD, which is quite disappointing, but at least this one does deliver on that. The photo mode works well. Remember that this mode will allow you to have a slightly longer exposure, and even though it doesn't have optical stabilization in the camera, it gives a good result. The fast motion video mode can go from 4 to 1800x, so you could perfectly record much more advanced landscapes, giving a spectacular result. And finally, it has 256 gigabytes of storage. This is a figure that even much more expensive devices don't offer you, so that should also be noted. Now let me tell you what I didn't like. The resolution of your screen is only HD. I think that in the middle of 2024, we can already ask for full HD screens even in such inexpensive devices. It only supports the SVC wireless audio codec. That is, it is the most basic codec, so even if you buy very advanced Bluetooth headphones, the sound is not really going to have a good definition. So, the US that only integrates one microphone, so your recordings will not have stereo quality, and also we are going to have the risk that if you get to cover that microphone, the audio will be completely shortened. Despite having a 50 megapixel camera, it doesn't really take advantage of it. That is, it does have a high resolution mode, but when you check the result, it doesn't really look with that level of detail. So it could be that it simply gives us 50 megapixels interpolated, or that the processor is not able to take advantage of all the information from the sensor. The focus when recording video is pretty bad. It will get lost and confused, so you generally have to touch the screen to be able to be focusing. It comes with Android out of the box. I think at this point we could already ask for Android 14, considering that it is a device that I don't really think will receive many updates. If you buy it in Mexico, it will probably come with all the Telcel bloatware. That is applications that come pre-installed, such as Claro Video, Claro Music, Claro Shop, and many more Claro, although fortunately you can get to uninstall them, but personally I find it annoying. The power management of applications running in the background is very violent. That is, applications that may be consuming a little more energy running in the background, it will close them completely, so you could miss some notifications or important things unless you manually choose which applications you want to continue. It doesn't integrate gyroscope or other sensors, so it is very weak in this aspect. Although in this price range, there are several devices that also sacrifice several sensors, but there are also other devices that do integrate the sensors you might need. Also, ZTE does not offer any kind of ecosystem, so if you wanted to buy some watch with special interaction or some tablet or something more advanced, ZTE won't really be able to offer it. And finally, it has about 10 gigabytes of virtual RAM, which is actually useless. Many manufacturers offer virtual RAM, but it is useless RAM. In this case, it's the same result. No matter how much they tell you it has 24,000 gigabytes of virtual RAM, it's not going to do any good. The device keeps restarting apps if you have a lot of apps open, but if you already bought it, let me know how much it cost you. Also tell me what you liked most and least about it. Remember that other people will be reading your experience. For now, we have reached the end of this video. If you liked it, you know you can let me know, and we'll see you next time.